What's going on, exploders? Welcome to a Super Haggerty video from yours truly. I'm coming off the SHOT Show, flu, funk, whatever the hell it is. And I've been feeling kind of crappy, but I'm finally getting good enough to do something. So I figured I'd start on my project. I've been wanting to start on this for a while, and I already have all the parts in place, and now I can get it started. Before I do that, I wanted to introduce you guys to the project and kind of give you a quick overview of what I plan on doing to it and what drew me to this gun. If you don't know what we're looking at here, this is a King Arms R93 Blazer, Blazer, whatever you want to call it. It's like a German sniper rifle. It's not extremely popular. I don't think it's made many appearances in really anything. What drew me to it is its look. I think it looks beautiful. It's very space gun-like, but I'm not a fan of space guns or fake guns. It is a real gun. So it's based on a real gun. So beside it being looking super unique and super cool, which was, I'm telling you, it was about 80% of what drew me to it. It's extremely affordable. This gun was about $120. The coolest feature of this gun compared to other spring-powered airsoft sniper rifles is a straight pull bolt. Now, here's how you cock it. And that's it. That's pretty cool, isn't it? You could go real quick when you're rapid firing. That's sort of the bonus feature of this gun. That is like the real gun as well. The real gun does have a straight pull bolt. Of course, it's the whole upper section here moves, but that's beside the point. Now, I have a well-built sniper rifle already, my SRS from Silverback Airsoft Company, and I love the hell out of that gun, but I wanted to build another one. Can't really tell you why. The SRS does everything I wanted to do, but it's fun building sniper rifles. That's a whole thing you learn once you get into it. It's a never-ending project, but the satisfaction you get out of it, or a fine-tuned airsoft weapon, if you may, it's really great. So here I have some quick stuff on it here. I put on the scope cam, and I put on my ACOG just so you could see where the BBs are going. This is not the final setup. This is just to kind of test it in its original stock form, which it is right now. It's shooting about 450 feet per second, and it's surprisingly good. It could reach about 150 feet, maybe 200 feet with a little curve at the end. So not bad for a $120 gun with plastic internals. Speaking of which, that's the main problem with this gun, is it's kind of cheaply made. The exterior is pretty nice, actually. This plastic is really good. The barrel feels solid. It feels pretty nice. Inside, however, it has a plastic piston, and I think piston guide's plastic. So once you upgrade this thing, you're gonna either rip the piston, or you're gonna break the internals inside the trigger group, which are the pot metal. So to fix all that, I've already bought upgrades for this gun. So here's what I'm planning on doing to it. First things, I'm gonna get rid of some of the stuff I don't need on here. One of them being is this monopod. Even though it's really cool, it's a cool feature, and maybe if one day I ever get this gun to the point where I could just lay somewhere and shoot all day, I'll bring it back. But for now, that's gonna be the first thing to go. And that's done by simply unscrewing this knob and taking out this monopod. And then I could probably use this hole to run a sling loop through it. So then that could be the rear mount for the sling. And I'll have to figure something out on the front as well. I'll probably put a standard, scope on here. This cheek pad is nice. It goes up and down, and it's hollow inside. I think I could put a giant battery in here that I could then route through the stock, since most of it is hollow, out to the front here, and then run my scope cam through that. So it'd be a real minimal solution where I'm using hollow space anyway without altering the look of the gun, and giving endless supply of power to the front zoom cam. And if you notice, the zoom cam is black. All zoom cams at brainexplodermerch.com now will be black. So I know a lot of you guys wanted that, and you weren't particular fans of the silver. Side note, black cams at brainexplodermerch.com. All the real upgrades are going to happen on the inside. Let me show you my box of upgrades here. Well, first I have this Delta Strike wide bore barrel, and I picked these up off of evike.com. This is the same thing I have in my Silverback SRS. It's a 6.2 millimeter, or yeah, 6.2 mil barrel, so it's, as you can tell, it's a wide bore. I found good performance with them. I have them on my AGs. I have it on my SRS, like I mentioned. I have it on a couple of different guns, and they seem to work really well. I don't know what it is about the wide bores, but I'm on a wide bore kick right now, and I'm going to try that in here first. The next set of upgrades is going to be to the trigger group in here. So first I'm going to change the sear to the steel sear, which I picked up from eHobby Asia, I believe. And then change the set pin as well to a steel Falcon brand one. I forgot where I got this. I'll have links to everything in the description. Once the trigger group's upgraded, I'm going to go ahead and drop in this cylinder. This is a 550 FPS upgrade. King Arms cylinder has, I believe, steel internals in it as opposed to the plastic ones that it comes with. Should be a pretty simple drop-in. It's a matter of just changing the cocking handle from the existing one to here and then dropping it in with the new parts that will be installed in the trigger group. So once we get the power upgrade, now let's focus on the accuracy. First, of course, is the inner barrel. And then lastly is the hop-up upgrade. This is from KPP Airsoft, I believe, in Brazil. This is a CNC part that will wrap around this wide bore barrel. It adjusts through the magazine opening, through the bottom with an Allen wrench. So you can do fine adjustments, and it's not the little slide lever that you could possibly knock out of place, and only has big jumps when you go from upgrade to upgrade. So those will be the internal upgrades, which I think should give me pretty good performance. I'm not really sure what else I would really need. Probably get rid of this orange flash hider as well. And like I mentioned, figure out the scope and sling situation. Now, why am I telling you this? I don't know, because it's entertaining, I guess. I would probably not recommend you do this, because this gun is kind of a little bit of a unicorn, which is what drew me to it. But that also means it's nearly impossible to find parts for it. I had to scout all over God's green earth for all these parts. This came from a Netherlands store, and this cylinder alone is like $200 US. That's more than this whole gun right here. And then all these little parts are like $30, $40, $50, no problem. So just the upgrades cost more than twice as much as the gun. Probably I'm looking at about $300 worth of upgrades here. So when I'm done, this is like a $500 build. For that, you could get the Silverback SRS, and that thing needs minimal upgrades. So it's kind of a trade-off. You get an inexpensive gun, but then you got to drop a bunch of money into upgrades. Just personal preference, I suppose. I like tinkering with it. It's kind of fun scavenging all these parts from all over the world, and hopefully getting one-of-a-kind long-range shooter. So I'm not going to go into the build process, because it's going to be kind of a peck and guess for me anyway. But I will do an update video when this is all put together and this thing is shooting 250 to 300 feet. So stay tuned for that. Thanks for watching, guys. Be sure to subscribe, and you'll see me on the next one, if I don't die.